I wonder who's holding the camera, huh?
A little bit of down corn, not bad.
Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today Ron's back on the farm. It's Sunday the 3rd of October, something like that. And I got a surprise for you guys. I got a special guest that's gonna be riding with me. He or she might be in that truck right now. But anyway, let's go take a look. I believe we had some excitement. I was in a field fire this morning. Dryer's been running for a day and corn harvest in full swing, so let's get going.
First load going into the wet bin. Here comes the second. Dad's out combining with the new combine, and we're off and running today. It's October 1st. About 88 degrees today. Hopefully today is the last hot day of the year. Sounds like it will be. I'm ready for it to cool down. It's been too hot. I don't like it. Pretty good stuff.
Look who gets to help out today. Who let me drive this thing? Just kidding. Here's Ron. I could never actually do this. There's no way.
So this truck's all nice and shiny. Got my sweet new split beams, my spotlights in the front. Thanks Jeff for doing that. Dryer's running. We're moving corn, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting is that? How nice that for you? Very. This is our second day of running corn for corn harvest. We just had a shower to roll through. Not going to do much though. We got another shower. I can feel rain coming down, but not going to do too much to slow us down. At corn harvest, we'd have to get a pretty good sized shower right now for us to shut us down. So I'm going to finish up in this truck, talk to Pat. Nathan just firing up the 7150 and the 12-row gearing off corn head. Pat is just greasing and finishing up, servicing up the 8-row Drago and the 7088. We're going to get moving. Pat just greasing and oiling chains. We're going to be ready to go here soon.
You're looking at your newest combine driver of Hartung Family Farms. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. We're just doing repairs. I could never.
The back right rear tire outside had a pretty good leak in it. Don't know what it is. Probably one of these rain days. If we hopefully get a rain day, we'll pull it off and get it patched or get it fixed somehow. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to sweep up all this crap, bring the semi over, have my special guest come get me, bring it back, and we'll get the other semi going.
It's been a couple weeks since I've been on the old video cam. Couple reasons. One, I've been pretty busy, and two, my card was full. So had a great trip up in Canada. Ron hopefully gets that video out here shortly, and I'm on my way out to the farm. I got a few things I got to do. The firemen had their breakfast today. We ate there. That was great. There's been a few little minor changes out at the farm since I've talked last. All the bulls are pulled. One was kind of ornery, so we pulled that one about 20th of September. The other one got pink eye, so we pulled that one, took it to the vet, and then we just left it at the farm. And the last one, the red bull that's in the pond pasture, he decided to go roaming, so he jumped a fence and got in a neighbor's property. Last week I went up to see my son Robert up in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Went to the Twins game, never been to that stadium before, so we went and seen the Tigers and Twins game. And then on the 29th, which is my birthday, September 29th, I got a phone call at 7 o'clock saying, "Hey, do you have a Red Bull?" And I said, "Yeah, I have been missing it for about a week." He says, "Well, we have it in our pasture." I assumed it was locked up, so I said I'm up where I was at, and I'd get back about 1 o'clock, ran down and got the trailer. And then got out to where it was at, and it was not locked up. It was out roaming. So literally 2.5 hours later, I get it relocked up. Got him in the trailer with the help of Dennis Felderman. So anyway, to make a long story short, we pulled the Red Bull and just took him down where the other ones are at. So actually all the bulls are pulled. So our next big game plan up here will be to wean the calves. So the next rainy day, hopefully we can get those weaned. But today I'm going to go out. I got to go out and check the fences. I did put up some more electric fence because the cows and bulls were getting in the cornfield and making a mess. We'll see you out here at the farm.
Next to nothing. Whoops.
There's Bobby Weber. They must be picking corn out back. They got to come through our property to get back to the church farm in the back, so that's what they're doing. I got my right-hand man with me here. I got back to the shed back there and I noticed that my four-wheeler's gone. I forgot I left it down here when we got that bull out, so we're gonna go get that right. Well, there's the Arctic cat. I forgot that the other day when the bull was out, I had to take it up this here and took it way up the point. Then I walked the fence lines to see where that bull got out. Then I called up John here, who lives in this farm. He owns this one. I had him walk up to get it, and he come down and he parked it right here for me. So, but everything's good. We're gonna go check some cows and some fence. We have 15 cows, 14 calves. We're all here. As you see, we're all feeding hay just to keep them content. Try to keep them out of the cornfield over there. I did check the fence line over there. Everything looks good so far, knock on wood. Cows look content, calves are looking good. One of these first days, we'll get these calves out, we'll wean them. Eventually we'll get these 14 cows in amongst with the other 30, what do you got, 33 up there now, so. And that'll be it. Then we get the crops out of here, and then I'll put a fence up along the road, and then we'll actually bring those cows from all up there back over to here for the winter. This is where we winter them because of the creek that stays open for us. So, okay, I'm gonna get out of the rain.
This semi is ready to roll. All the tires are checked, oil's good. The other semi's already over there. You see Nathan's picking corn. And Pat, actually they're both picking corn right there. I'm gonna get the skid loader and the bucket, scoop up that trash that I scooped up, got the semi, head over to the field. There we go, let's go ahead and head back. There's the 340, and there's our neighbor's 8200 they let us borrow to push silage. It's pretty nice.
As you can see, it rained pretty good up here. Lots of spots there. I did pick up a couple ears here out of the field down there. See, it's starting to dent pretty good. If I go to the farm down to Preston where I'll get this test to see what it tests at. I just talked to Bobby Weber. He's bringing corn out right now. He said it's about 16-17%. They were doing some yesterday at 13. So it's drying down really good. I think they want to get it down to that 12 to 13%. Okay, it's about 2 o'clock on Sunday the 3rd. I just left the farm a little bit ago. Now I'm heading down to the Preston farm. Nathan just called and said they're gonna be picking corn and they need someone to haul in the grain cart. So that's where I'm heading. So hopefully about 2:30 I'll be in the tractor hauling some grain. So we will see you down there.
Let's go get our special guest, aka my wife. Go get her and we're gonna hop in the truck and go wait. Hurry up and wait.
Talking to your grandma.
Oh, how is she?
Well, she was wondering about my garden.
Oh, and
the had to sadly report everything's dead.
What did she say?
And she's like, what? It's probably this drought. And I was like, yeah, I didn't water them for like 5 days and they did not recover well. And she's like, no, it's the drought. So she was like being really sweet about it.
First time driving the truck for harvest. I'm in our 93 day cab Freightliner. And you can kind of see I'm not holding the camera. I wonder who's holding the camera, huh? First time seeing her in a very long time. Well, my wife decided to be very, very nice and go ride with me. So that way we could go help out with harvest, right, Kristlyn? Mm-hmm. Yes. So we're gonna take the 93 Freightliner. It's very hot in here, so I'm gonna open up the windows here soon. And we're gonna head over to the field. We're only going a half mile to the north, harvesting some really good and really dry corn. See these two black spots right there? See those two black spots? We'll talk about that in a little bit, but we may or may not have had a field fire this morning.
We don't have the 400 hooked up this year.
Where's that at?
Yeah, let's keep the hours off for planting season.
I guess I'm stuck in this, huh?
Yep, that's your new baby.
What's the moisture at?
It's doing like 18 to 20. It's yielding pretty damn good.
There goes Nathan way up there. We just unloaded our first load of the year for me. And I'm in the 340. Usually I run the 400, but this year I get to run the 340. Moisture's a little high, but we got to get her going and get her done because there's a lot of corn to come out yet. Let's rock and roll. My first catch on the go. Just putzing along.
Brad, how fast are you going right now?
I'm doing the same, 2.1, 2.2.
My barometer says I'm going 3.5 right now.
There's a 7088. Renee and Pat's driving that. Renee's in the 8050 in the small grain cart, 882. My dad is in the new Magnum 340 with the 1082 grain cart. And Nathan is over on the 7150, way over there. So we're rolling and we got 3 trucks in the field waiting. And for those of you guys who weren't with us last year, we have 2 essentially legacy style combines and then 2 82 style grain carts. And we're basically, like I said, we have each grain cart stay with its own combine. Sometimes we swap, and I think it's more efficient that we swap and basically go with whoever's full, but just depends on where we're at. But we're running one on a 12 row and one on an 8 row. The one closest to us is our 2010 combine we bought brand new. That's on an 8 row head. And what they'll do is when they get full, which is about right now, Pat's gonna swing out his auger here soon. Renee's gonna drive underneath it, and they're gonna unload on the go. So Pat's gonna keep combining, and we're gonna unload while we're doing it. And it's raining. Just sprinkling, I should say. It's not too bad. It's enough to get stuff wet though. And it's really raining now. And just like that, it's quit. That was weird. It was literally just pretty decent shower and then it just quit. Dumb rain. What do you do?
Okay, so we got Nathan over here and we got Pat over here. So we got both combines running. Did my first dump on the run. So we'll keep it up. Hopefully this rain holds off. It's sprinkling now and then. When he gets done here, he's gonna go back to the west end because of the corn's kind of laying this way or what other way, and it just works better, he said. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna turn around here and go back that way and catch him on the run again. So dumping on the run. We got semis, 1 there, 2 over there, 2 combines going.
You can kind of see Pat put his unloading auger out right there-ish. And Renee's gonna jump underneath. And there he's unloading. So Renee, I'm gonna teach her how to unload. She unloaded last year. We'll try it again. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'd go on the other side, so make a big loop. So that way when you unload, you don't have the tarp blocking you.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that way you're not splashing as much on the back. You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Remember from last year?
Yeah, I do. Well,
There you go.
I had to do a refresher.
Oh, you got it. There you go. She's just about empty. Nice job. Yep, so let it run out. You can idle down and shut it off. Now we'll wait till it shut off and stops running. All right, go ahead. I'll ride with you. All these random stalks of corn that you see out here is from the derecho last year when we had volunteer corn. Basically corn that got blown over, kernels dropped on the ground and then grew next year. So this will be beans next year. We'll try to get rid of all that. And this used to be a wet spot until we put that tile in. That's kind of nice. Yeah, this is all going to be beans next year to get rid of all this volunteer corn. You can kind of see this corn's even down too, so it's going to have even more volunteer corn next year. So we've had a lot of this corn go down, basically right a foot above the ground. Kind of see it just kinks. You can almost see like a dark hint in there. Guess we had some disease. I mean, if you think about it though, you got this nice big heavy mass of ear. You get any windstorm and have any little kind of stalk integrity or deficiency, doesn't take much just to let it fold right over. So we've had quite a bit of down corn in this stuff. That's why I'm rushing to get this picked off before it gets even worse. So you can kind of see it's just all snapped right a foot 6 inches below above the ground, I should say. Some of it's kinked over up on top. It's kind of miserable, actually. Here's the disease. Tar spot all over the place, and we also had some gray leaf spot, or gray leaf blight, whatever it's called. I don't know, some diseases that really just ravished our stalks this year. This is water hemp. That's what it looks like. A lot of it down here. This isn't too bad because this isn't going to grow to seed. What we worry about is the plants that get this tall, and they seed out, because a water hemp plant has like 100,000 seeds on it. And that's what creates all this lawn looking stuff. So that's where I'll try to be on top of it in springtime for spraying. And what I do during the fall is I truck a lot, just because we can teach anybody to run a grain cart, like Renee or my dad. Nathan and Pat usually run the combine, so, and I've just always trucked and watched over the dryer. Okay, here's my first jump into the semi. The only problem with this tractor versus my 400 is I'm about 2 feet lower and I can't see down inside the truck itself, so that's one thing I like about that Stagger 400 is I'm up higher. So, but this will work out. We'll get it filled one way or another. I got hit in the head 2 years ago from behind the combine. Check for losses, see how we're doing. There's gonna be some head losses because we're really dry, but kind of see 2 by 2. I got 1 kernel there, 1 kernel there. It's a big kernel. Wow, test weight's gonna be good on this year. So we got some losses, but it's not too bad. Like I said, this is from basically the top of the year. Really small kernels. You'll just have more header loss than anything. Still across from Jerry's house there, and this old 7150 just gobbling up the corn. Nathan's running it, got his girlfriend there in there with it. A little bit of down corn, not bad. Could be a lot worse. We got us a Hartung family affair going on today here. We got, like I said before, we got Nathan in the 7150. Pat's in the big one. We got Renee running the grain cart for Pat. Ronald and Chrislyn are running semis. I got lights on over here, so I gotta go get some corn. I don't think so. Just rode around the path a little bit, fighting the down corn. It's a lot of fun. Now this will get me full, and Renee's gonna go dump me. Let's go.
Should I go to reverse?
No, I'd go up there and whip around, but I'd idle up. Yep. There's the Bud Man, the Magnum, and Nathan. Shh. Put in the auger up, we'll go dump, and then my wife and I are just gonna go dump that truck. Truck's dumping into here. Going up the conveyor, out right here, into the leg, into this bin, which eventually goes into the dryer, gets dried down to the proper moisture, and put into one of our 3 dry bins. Coming in right at 20%, coming out at 15, which is what we want. Doing good. Now I'll go check the how much grain is in the wet bin, and then we'll go chill for a bit. Let me tell you, stairs are a godsend with bins, especially a bin like a wet bin where you're climbing every single time. So that's pretty nice. I think eventually we need to make a little catwalk going from there to there. That would be also very nice. So you can kind of see going, once it comes out of the dryer, goes into our dry leg, which is that really tall one. Then we can go to this bin, that bin, or the bin over there. We're going in this bin right now. Shoot, there's hardly any grain in this. We got a long ways to go. Hey guys, I appreciate you making it this far. I'll make it quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did make it this far, please be sure to drop a like. Easiest way to support the channel. Comment if you guys have any questions, and of course subscribe. See you guys next time. And of course, as always, take care, take it easy, stay safe. Ta-ta for now.